Hey there, good morning. So, two videos I tried to upload yesterday didn't go through, and the first one I want to recover and start off on is about how people look at each other on social dating apps. And the first most important topic to cover is the fact that distance is a eloquently correct method that most people will say, I'm not interested in anybody if they are over X amount of miles away. And that makes sense, right? Because we don't know people. We don't generally always have a chance to run into people anyway in regular society and expect to just hit it off in an instant connection. A recent comment on one of my videos, I support the person who made the review, said, they thought that maybe I was only interested in being getting involved with somebody who has kids, and that's not the case. And I respect that person's opinion, and I commend you. Thank you, honestly, for putting your opinion out there. I did reply. Everything I said in there, I stand by in that comment. What I want to cover on right here is that I'm a guy who's dated more women with kids than women who has not, and what I've learned is most of these women are textbook cases of women who have been through battered syndrome, have given up on men, have lost trust, and it's basically even been shown that the child, especially the boy, is struggling the most. He's struggling from the abusive father, the hardship of not having a male role model or any role model. Wouldn't matter if it was a guy, a girl, lesbian, a lesbian relationship, transgender. It doesn't matter which. To have a two-partner system in raising a child is essential. A single parent can do it, and all the more power to all the single moms. I stand by a lot of single moms that are out there right now because I was raised by a woman in her own context who was lesbian. She raised me up, and I turned out great. I didn't turn out liking guys or just strictly liking girls or strictly liking certain things, a part of the gay, gender, commonly LGBT and plus a whole category down the line. I'm a guy who grew to become my own individual, including that part I've covered on how I discovered that I had found through the love of good Christian people and different religions like Baptist and Presbyterian, so forth on. Everybody in public who has their own personal touches, that is all rubbed off on me, and in its own way, I found out that I was closer to Seven-Day Latter Saints possibly, but I can't really define it. Now, on an element to how I reacted and how I've been in most relationships, I've always been the guy to be complicit with always not so much being the type of guy who's trying to impress the girl, who's trying to go out on an extra limb to do more than what I should, or certainly for that matter, trying to act like something I'm not. I've always been my genuine, true, core self. Now, on dating sites, on social sites, compared to meeting in real life, to physically connecting with somebody, the chances of an eye-to-eye match in today's society now, because of the internet we rely so much on, or the fact that it is now more so reliant on all the people, because it's the people who are in charge of use of the internet and what it gets used for. People can say that they hate the internet. People can say that they hate social dating. They think it's toxic. They think it's a cesspit. Well, look at our politics. That's another example. If you don't talk about these issues, if you don't bring to light these issues, you just leave mud in the water. You leave doubt. You leave, essentially, that is what mud, in the analogy I'm using, is like leaving doubt. I think doubt is a good thing, but it's not a good thing if it's all you allow to cloud and involve and conflict with your mind. So when I match with somebody on a social site that's built on the merits of trying to find an actual connection and somebody proves to be ungenuine, I only take action to upload the worst of the worst. People who get a message from me, read it, same day, match with me, see me reply back and ask if they read it, and then they block me. And there's a lot of other examples of those types of people. There can be people who go after me for politics, go after me for religion, go after me because of distance, and judge me based on that, and judge me on the fact that I don't publicly list that I have a job. Well, let me break that down for you. It's nobody else's business. Just like for those who have kids, who don't have kids, wherever they are, and how much they treasure and value their privacy, and why they don't date long distance, or why they're looking for certain parameters in a particular profile in someone, or somebody who's matching with them, that they have to meet these certain requirements, like it's some form of job interview. And it's interesting, actually. I actually had a woman who thought that because I asked basic questions if she read my profile, she thought I was asking the same requirements like it's a job interview. No, it's about getting to know who you are, understanding the person you're matching with. So it has nothing to do with treating others like it's a job requirement. It's about treating people like they're people, and they're not just a slab of meat, an item to be inspected based on its fat content, its nutrition content, its information. It's not like clothing. Like, what fabric is it made out of? Can I buy this? Does it interest me? Does it feel comfortable? Can I try it on? Will I get bored with it? Will I like it? Will it look good on me? People are people. We are human beings. And the same thing that concerns me the most when you talk about children in the future, it's interesting. Children today are being told that they can't grow up to be free and have their own imaginations based on, I will say, blamely, the right Republican far extreme party and those of whom who are standing behind this whole crazy notion that we need to ban books and go after, teachers trying to teach certain subjects that parents could make the conscious decision to say, hey, I'll just pull my kid out of school and I'll teach him myself. We all have a freedom to do what we want to do and be who we want to be. And that's my note for today. Thank you for watching. I'm about to head out and go to the bank, and I'll catch back up on this later. Thank you again for watching.